Aquarius, what's up, G? Welcome to my channel, Amitrippinornawtarotbooking or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. So Aquarius, yes, I'm here to do your June/general/love reading, my G. I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're going to do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with every single Aquarius. Give no fit nugs. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests, where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your hand on the way. I'll hit the alley. You'll be back in turn. They get everyone follow bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you too. Aquarius, what's up, G? Aquarius, I feel like you feel like somebody been watching you, or somebody feels like you've been watching them. Whoever feels that way, you right. Or somebody knows you've been watching them, Aquarius, okay? I feel like whoever this is that's been watching you, they're gonna find out in June that you know, or you're gonna, or however this goes, somebody's gonna find out that another person knows they've been watching them, and this person gonna be shocked, or that you know who it is. It's either that you know that they've been watching you, Aquarius, or that you know that it's them. They gonna be shocked like a motherfucker. They gonna sit there for a minute, G. They gonna sit there for a motherfucking minute, G, and like ponder and shit. Like, how the fuck do they know this shit? It's you, G. Somebody's like stuck, Aquarius. I don't know if this in life or they just like stuck in awe. It's giving me like stuck, like shock and awe. Like, what the fuck? Like, you blow somebody's mind, G, or a cross watcher you do. I don't know. Okay? But it's got somebody like just sitting there, G. Like just in this chair. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. I want to get next to you. Yeah, somebody could be stalking you, Aquarius, or so they just watch you. I don't know. This could be a same-sex person. It could be a group of people, okay? Just sit there and watch your ass. So maybe you do something online. It's not, it may not be even a creepy thing, but somebody watches you. Maybe you're well-known, Aquarius, or cross-watcher. I don't know. But you know this, though. And I don't, so if that's the case, if you're well-known and people watch you, then why would you be stunned at people watching you? That's your fucking job, you know? So maybe it's who's watching you. It could be something like that. I really want to know. Yeah, see, I've been trying to find out who this stalker is. Or you're the stalker, Aquarius, okay? Give me some messages for Aquarius here. So this is listening to someone. Some of you guys could be musicians. Somebody has a podcast, but they want to see your ass. It's forced to see. It's like, yeah, I hear you and shit, but I want to see you. I feel like this kind of, if it's not like they listen to you, they may see you online, but somebody want to see you in person or some shit like that, Aquarius, okay? Leo energy, but this is forced to see something. So they heard something and now they're forced to see it. Some of y'all are readers, intuitive, psychics and shit. And you may have like told somebody some shit and they heard what you said, but it ain't until that shit, you know? If you're a reader, you know. A lot of y'all come back to me and be like, "None, I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about." And that shit happened like a year later type shit. I always get people that say that shit to me, and I can always tell. Because sometimes I'll do a reading for somebody, and people looking at me like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking. I'll tell some of y'all, man, you going to have a baby, G. You going to be with somebody in the next year and shit. They be looking at me like, bitch, I don't even know nobody. And then the next year, they be like, girl, look at the baby. I got a man and all that. It's this type of shit. Something's coming true. Maybe that's why somebody's sitting there stuck and stunned and shit, because something's really happening, Aquarius. You may have told somebody some shit and they didn't believe you and shit. It sounds so off the wall, you know? But that shit coming true, okay? Somebody out here psychic in this bitch. Yeah. Yay, yay. Yay, the fuck yay, okay? If you are a psychic or something, you may be getting a lot of confirmations, and you know that always makes us happy and shit. Like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah, this Phace in North Node. So this is like getting messages, Aquarius, from the ethers, from your spiritual team and shit, and they telling you shit, and that shit straight happening. That shit straight happening. It is. Okay? But you know that already. Give me another one for Aquarius. Yeah, you psychic in this bitch, Aquarius, or crosswatcher. Hell yeah. That's so Raven. Hell yeah, I told you. Somebody get premonitions and shit, visions and shit. This is your card, Aquarius. That's the thinking woman. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy here. But Aquarius, yes. somebody heard something or you saw something. I don't know. It's like you can, what are they, claircognizant or clairaudient, clairsentient, all the Claire Huxtable up in this motherfucker. Okay? That's what this shit is. You cold as fuck, Aquarius, or a cross watcher, or an air sign. Somebody cold as fuck. Okay? Hell yeah, they just pull shit out of wherever the fuck. I don't even, this like Akashic Records or like we're digging into my library. Hell yeah. Did y'all ever watch The Magicians when it was on Netflix? For those that saw The Magicians, you remember they had that library that had everybody's name in it. You know what I mean? Everybody's like life. You know what I mean? Like you could find your book in the library and find out how your life was gonna go and all this shit. That's what this is giving me. Somebody got access to that shit. Okay? They got access to that shit. Okay? Oh shit now. I heard the Phoenix. Okay? Somebody could be from Arizona. Okay, but I heard the Phoenix, like the rising, like the Phoenix rising. Someone's rising sign could be in Libra, Aquarius, Gemini as well. Okay? Somebody out here can also hear people's thoughts. This is like I can hear one motherfucker talking about me and shit, or you know, shit. Somebody out here is scary. It's like I can hear what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, what you're, you know. It's true though, Aquarius. Fuck. Hey, it be like that sometimes. It just depends. This could be this person that keeps stalking you all up in your energy. Eventually, you will pick up on their shit and tap the fuck in. And you will know everything about that motherfucker. That's what people don't know about psychics, intuitives, and seers and shit. When you connect to us, we connect back. And you can't connect to us like we can connect to you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we know what you thinking and shit. What you thinking about eating. Who you thinking about fucking. What you did yesterday. All types of shit. Okay? Yeah, that's why somebody's sitting there stunned, Aquarius. Like, what the entire fuck? Somebody could be, a social media influencer, like I said, or have a podcast or something, or a channel or something like that, or you're well-known, Aquarius, or I don't know. Some of y'all do like some type of dispatch or work in a call center. But even still, I always told y'all that. Well, not you, Aquarius, but everybody, right? The best way to pick up on your like intuitive abilities is to work in customer service. If anybody ever asked me like, how you able to do that shit? You got to work in customer service, okay, for part of your life. Because it's like when you just know people and shit, and not like you know the customer, but you could tell the type of motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like this a woman walk up, like I could tell this a dumb bitch that don't know shit, and then she asked you a stupid question. You like, I fucking knew it. I knew it was a dumb bitch. I fucking knew. Yeah, you could just read people very well. You know what I mean? Always. When we worked at Starbucks, me and my homegirl, it's crazy, right? Because we worked next to the gym, and it'd be like these real buff ass dudes like steroided the fuck up. And we would always say, watch them get a small frappuccino or a small coffee. They always order the smallest fucking thing. They always have a small dog. And sure enough, anytime like an Arnold Schwarzenegger motherfucker came in there, they'd be like, a small vanilla latte. Like it'd be real like how the fuck you so big ordering these small ass little drinks and shit? Every fucking single time. Like we never got it wrong. It would crack us the fuck up. This type of shit where you just know what you talking about. Shit, you know motherfuckers, you know people. You can read people very well, Aquarius, or somebody can read your ass very well, okay? But I'm picking up is you with the ability, or a Gemini Libra, okay? Damn. And y'all doing this shit right now, like today. Like this is an everyday thing. Whenever the cards come out like vertical or horizontal and they're not supposed to, this is currently happening or within the next 72 hours. But this feel like this all the time, G. I ain't worked in I do still work in customer service technically. But I mean, as far as retail and things like that, I ain't worked in that shit in a long ass time and shit. But it always stick with you. You can just always tell what type of person you about to deal with. But it literally comes from working in customer service. I feel like it does, in my opinion. That's the best way to sharpen up your tool, your gift and shit, is working with the people and shit, you know? Put some on this. You guys are good listeners as well. Some of you guys are therapists or life coaches or something like that. Or you make a good one. Put something on this, hearing things now. Good things. People hearing good things about you too, Aquarius. Babies like you and shit. You may be attracting babies, dogs, animals and shit. Men, women, shit, everything. Damn, there's the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Heavy air out here. Yeah, you guys may be listening to an audiobook as well, Aquarius, or something that you like to listen to possibly when you work out or when you're working. You like to like play. It feels like, I mean, it could be music, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you could be listening to comedy. You know, like they have comedy channels. You could be listening to that shit while you're working or something. But you also know somebody's listening or watching you. Like listening to you or watching you, like I said. King of Swords know what the fuck he talking about. Like, I know you listening or watching me and shit. They are, though, Aquarius, or you are. And somebody's completely correct. This could be an air sign right about another air sign. An air sign could know that another air sign is, like, watching them or stalking them or, you know, like, the energy is, like, so strong. And I feel like that's what has this person stunned. Like, how the fuck? It's like somebody that, say you do have a podcast. It's nothing visual. And somebody just knows that somebody's listening to them. And somebody may say that, like, hey, Rick, I know you're in here listening. And Rick is like, how the fuck do they know that shit? What the hell, man? That's so Raven. Somebody's name could be Raven or Simone. Okay? Someone's name could be Olivia as well. Okay? Yeah. You motherfuckers cold with it. Somebody cannot ponder or fathom how the fuck you do this shit. Like, this could just be a specific person, Aquarius, where you just can read them like a fucking book, front, back, forward, all that shit. And somebody's like, how the fuck? Because this turns into the Two of Swords. Somebody can't, like, conceive. It got their ass stumped. They sit there and like, how the fuck does Aquarius or Crosswatcher know this shit? A lot of y'all are psychic and shit, or intuitive, or you get like visions or dreams or some shit. And you may tell people certain things and shit, and they may look at you, or they did. They used to look at you like you crazy and thought you was a fucking joke. They ain't laughing at your ass now. They take your ass real serious now, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. They do. They realize they babies when they come to this shit. Especially if you in the spirituality or you are tapped in like that. Somebody realizing they a baby on earth and shit. You know what I mean? They ain't even tapped into the other realms and dimensions of other shit. Timelines that go on that run simultaneously with this earthly one. For y'all that know what I'm talking about. They still on that earthly timeline. That's why you blowing somebody's fucking mind. They ain't even reached some peak or something. Yeah, ain't it the age of Aquarius? Yeah, y'all know exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, why am I acting like Aquarius don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Sure they do. Sure they do. Yeah, you do. Something about a counterpart out here too. Your counterpart watches you, or somebody that wants to be your soulmate or wants to, like, you know, they watch you, or, you know what I mean, they take information that you give them and they apply it. So this is somebody you know very well, Aquarius. You may not know this person, but you know them very well. But it's just the human race. It's the human species. It's not really specifically them. It's just y'all are tapped in, you know? So you could be talking to somebody, and once you and this person connect, it's like, you know, you pick up on their energy and you're able to, I don't know what you can do. Heal them, help them, or some shit. And they like, how the fuck do they know that I only talked to them one time? And they just picked up like they healed the whole, it's like a really good doctor. You know what I mean? You know how you can go to a really good doctor and you tell them, and they're like, I know exactly what that shit is, do this, do that, and you heal, and you like, damn, I didn't have to do all that blood test, x-ray, MRI shit. This motherfucker just knew. Yes. This like this type of energy. Damn, y'all cold with it. Some of y'all are experts at something, okay? Period. Or at your job, period. You're an expert at that shit. You've been doing it a long time, though. Or it's just like in your blood or some shit like that. Put some on this thinking woman here. The Devil. Some of y'all could be Capricorn, Aquarius, cuspers. Canine horizontal. Somebody, it could be a Capricorn, but I told you somebody obsessed. Capricorn, excuse me, not Capricorn, but the Devil is usually an obsession. You know what I mean? Is what the Devil is. Addictions, obsession, fear, lie, you know, all the things the devil represents and shit. But this one here is obsessed. They can't stop thinking about something you told them, something you can do. It must have been amazing, Aquarius. I don't know if it don't even feel like, you know how some people you can blow their mind sexually and all this other like shallow shit. This way past that shit, G. This like you just start speaking fluent Latin and shit. You know what I mean? And somebody like, what the fuck? I didn't know you knew how to speak Latin and fluently too. This like this type of shit. Somebody stunned. This could be somebody who know you your whole life. And they like, when the fuck did you start speaking Latin and shit? You know what I mean? This makes me feel like you have come into yourself, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, or you've just grown up a lot. You know what I mean? Or some shit like that. But you blowing the motherfuckers' minds and shit. Okay? Some people out here straight scared. Somebody out here scared to talk about you, think about you, but in the wrong way. And they should be. Don't be thinking bad thoughts about us and saying nothing. Keep your motherfucking mouth off me. It'll be the best thing you could do, says Aquarius or Crosswatcher. That shit ain't nothing. You ain't spoke a truer word today. For real, this somebody who's scared to think about your ass. Okay? Somebody know, like you tapped in like that. Aquarius will know if I'm fucking thinking about them, or a Libra, a Gemini, or a Capricorn will know if I even think about their ass and shit. Somebody tries to not even think about you, Aquarius, okay? Damn, you got somebody shivering in their timbers. You do. You got somebody scared as fuck, or you scared as fuck out here. Somebody a whole fucking X-Man, or like a divine being and shit, and got motherfuckers freaked out and shit because they know what somebody's thinking. That's some scary ass shit. If you think about it, Aquarius, you know, for somebody who don't have that gift, you know what I mean? You know, like this is telling me some of y'all can walk into a room and you can tell like these motherfuckers was just talking about me and shit. So this would be like you saying, oh, what y'all had to say about me and shit. And everybody looking like, what? And they were just talking about you, but they so damn stunned that you know. You know what I mean? Like how the fuck? You know, this type of shit. This people trying to figure out if you done bugged their house or you got somebody following them, then hack they shit. All this type of shit. And none of that is true. No, you just tap the fuck in. Damn. Yeah, you official with this shit. So if you're a woman here, you got some man. If you're a woman here listening, or a man, but somebody here has like a counterpart that picked someone else, like a Tatiano, and that Tatiana is spooked out they motherfucking mind, G. Because you know a lot about whoever the fuck this is. This like somebody spouse stalking you, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, or you stalking somebody's spouse, and that motherfucker so damn psychic and shit, they know everything about this motherfucker because they keep stalking them. But this person ain't said nothing to him or nothing. That somebody could think somebody doesn't know who they are. Somebody know everything about a motherfucker, okay? Everything. Somebody out here is very quiet about what they know and shit, but why would they say anything? Yeah, somebody think they stalking you, Aquarius, you stalking this motherfucker. And I don't mean it in that way, but it's like energetically. Like, you know how you can just tell somebody, it's like almost knowing somebody following you. Like, why I feel like somebody following me and shit, right? Says the average human. But talking to somebody like you, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, when you say someone, oh, I feel like somebody following me, you start getting downloads about the person following you. Like, not only do you pick up on the feeling, you pick up on who the fuck it is. Like I said, what they ate for breakfast, if they took a shit today, who they fucking tomorrow, all that shit, okay? That's why I said you make it. I don't know if you call this person out or they just pick up that you know, but I'm talking about they got somebody spooked, G. Spooked in this motherfucker, okay? They got somebody bitch spooked out, somebody man spooked out, okay? Whoever somebody chose over their divine counterpart, it got that motherfucker spooked out, all that shit. This could be connected to Pisces reading because they had the Addams family and it was kind of spooky, creepy, and kooky too, you know, but it wasn't though. But it's like this type of energy. Somebody is just different, G. Pull up to the scene with they ceiling missing type shit. Damn. Okay. Put that on a beat, ho. Yeah, is what I had heard. Something about a producer or somebody's listening to tracks, instrumentals or some shit like that. Some of y'all could be writers, rappers. Put some on the King of Swords with the... Do people still have what is that? What they used to be called? iPods? I don't even know. But I don't know. That's what that's giving me. Somebody old school out here too. But that could be why as well, Aquarius. Why you so, you know what I mean? Like you've been here a while. You've been around the world and yah type shit. You know what I mean? So you just know people well. Men, women, this, you know, that's like what this is. Like wise, a wise one, they said. One of the wise ones. Yeah. Shit, I don't know, Aquarius. Get it? Put some on the King of Swords here with the little baby listening. Do you know where it's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Is what I had heard. Remember that commercial? Yeah, I'm talking to people that was like 70s babies, 80s babies and shit. Okay? As well. Shout out to y'all. Put some on the King of Swords with the listening here. Making a living out of being bored. Yeah, someone listens to someone at work. You know, so some of y'all are finding really good content. Some of y'all have subscriptions to people on like YouTube or whatever social media platform that get you through the fucking day, G. It's like, thank God they posted, G. I can get through the fucking day. Yeah. Ain't it a great thing when you find like just really good content creators and it's like I ain't got to fast forward, skip. I can let that shit play all the way through and actually get some fucking work done. Yeah. That's my pet peeve if I got to stop. You know what I mean? And click some shit or fast forward through some shit and all that shit. I want to be able to just let some shit play where I can get some shit done. You know, because we're busy people. You know, air sign fucking gang. Yes. Okay? Somebody also out here is just now figuring out what you were trying to tell them, Aquarius. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, heavy Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. or a cross watcher, somebody's just figuring out what the fuck you were saying and shit. Like they're just catching on, and that could be what's scaring them too. You know how like you try to tell somebody some shit like Molly, you in danger, girl, right? And Molly don't pick up on the shit, right? And then Molly finally realized like her man is a killer and all this other shit, but Molly's safe. But this is her like thinking about it now, like fuck, that's why they were telling me I was in danger and shit, because I was laid up with Mark and he was a killer, and like fuck, it scared the shit out of a bitch. This almost like shit, it could have been motherfucking me and shit with my blind ass. Somebody out here is starting to realize you were trying to help them out, Aquarius, or they will in June. Somebody's gonna realize that you was trying to help them out, save a hoe, right? Not that you a captain save a hoe, but you might have put the cape on. You know what I mean? Like, let me try to save this silly hoe. You know what I mean? They thought you was tripping and shit. Whatever you warned somebody about, this shit is happening to them right now. They're either scared. I feel like they scared about a couple things. They scared, number one, that how the fuck did you know that shit? But whatever this is that you could have warned somebody about, they knee deep in this shit, and they're scared about that too. It's like now they wrapped up in some shit when they didn't have to be, you know? But somebody thought you were full of shit or whatever. You could have a YouTube channel. Yeah, something about a channel or something like that. Some of y'all who have a channel, it feels like a spiritual channel, or y'all just got some information. I don't know, this could be the feds listening. I don't know, okay? But some of y'all have some information where it's scaring people, G. Like, how the fuck do you fucking know that shit? This could be, I don't know. Let me not get too deep in that, but this could be like some secrets, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's not talk about it, Aquarius, because it's shit like that. Shit like that you ain't supposed to know. Only officials with badges and Pentagon people supposed to motherfucking know, if you catch my fucking drift, okay? So, somebody out here, your phone is tapped, or they listen in, okay? Some of y'all work for the government or some shit like that, and they just monitor y'all because you're government employees. I don't know what you do for the government, but they monitor you constantly. Your phone calls, and I mean when you're at home. I have an aunt like that. Like, I don't really even know what she does. She hasn't really told us, but whatever she does for the government, they literally had to interview my mom. Like, what the fuck? My mom ain't working for y'all. And they like, nah, but y'all all connected and shit. And our phones were tapped for like a good month and shit. For real. That shit is real. And she told us it was going to happen. She was like, they're going to do background checks and look into everything that I do. So, but we didn't know they was going to be doing all that shit. Hell yeah. They tapped our phones and everything. And she still worked for him and shit. That was years ago. But this type of shit, I wouldn't be surprised. They still monitor, like, tap into so-and-so just to see, you know what I mean? You know? Like, you not spreading shit, telling, I don't know, Aquarius. I don't know what you do, okay? Or somebody's double checking to see if you're connected. I heard treason. What the fuck y'all into? I heard treason. I heard spy. Some of y'all know information where they're like, that somebody may think you connected to the enemy, to the op or some shit. You know what I mean? Or to some other shit because you know so much. Best believe whoever thinks this, they're investigating you, and all they're going to find out is that shit not true, and you just, the Phoenix, shit. I know everything about everything. I know, you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't, from the smallest to the biggest type of thing. You know what I mean? So this could be like a whole biography about a goldfish, if that's just what you needed to know, or it could be about North Korea. It just depends. But you're not connected to goldfish nor Kim Jong, whoever. You know what I mean? It's just you just tapped in like that. Like, I feel like somebody's starting to realize that. So many people have looked into you or stalked you or whatever the fuck, or whatever, something, Aquarius, to try to see like who you are, how you're able to do something, and they coming up with nothing, G. Nothing. Where they're starting to believe like you really are like this divine being and shit, and that's what's scaring them and shit. This like trying to do a background check on Jesus, because you know he done walked on water, he done healed the blind, rose the dead. Like, he must be into something, right? Says these people. They do a background check on Jesus, and all they find out is that he a carpenter, and that's Mary and Joseph's son. They can't find shit else, and these are people that can find out if they, you know, they find out what they need to find out. These people can't find shit. They're starting to really believe like, wow, this may just really be the Messiah. Like, this type of shit is scaring the fuck out of people, Aquarius. Using that as an example, I'm not calling you Jesus or nobody the Messiah, but this type of energy where somebody's like, you know, even David Blaine and all them have some type of method to their madness. Even a magician there's a formula to that shit. Somebody can't find the formula to how you doing some shit, and it's freaking motherfuckers out, G. Okay? It's freaking motherfuckers out. They may end up giving your ass a job. For real. This like, you need to just go on and hire the X-Men, because you ain't gonna fade her type shit. You know what I mean? It's like this. Damn. Come through, Aquarius. You better tell them what they want, Fred. Yeah, you guys are gonna be selected for something, but you the best though. They trust me. They have like you know what I mean, collected DNA samples. It's like motherfuckers digging in your trash. taking your blood, piss samples, hair, everything. They done tested on your ass and everything, and you passed this shit with flying colors. You really are who you say you are. You really can do what you said you can do, Aquarius. Period. It's no mistaking in that shit. Motherfuckers gonna have to give you your respect. Period. Or you gonna have to give somebody they fucking respect, G. For real. Put some on this thinking woman here with this devil. Nobody saw the struggle. It came out reverse. Yeah, you don't even have to think about it neither. Some of y'all are, that's why I called you an expert. Some of y'all just do something with ease. Some of y'all just think about some shit and it fucking happen, G. Okay, you ain't got to struggle to figure it out or make shit shake or none of that shit. That's what's scaring people. Some of y'all can do shit with your mind. Yeah, this giving me Carrie and Carl energy. Like, you know, like Carrie was, Terry, I don't know, somebody's name could be Terry, but Carrie had telekinetic power. She could move things with her mind, you know? She could have been telepathic. I don't think she heard people talking about her in the movie Carrie, but she damn sure could move shit with her mind, especially when people made her emotional or, you know what I mean, or she felt uneasy and shit. You know, that's when Carrie like wrecked shit. So that's why I said people scared. It's like people don't want to piss you off, Aquarius or Cross Watcher. Somebody don't want to be on your bad side here, Aquarius or Cross Watcher, and that's a good motherfucking idea, because whoever I'm talking to, whoever I'm picking up on, is diabolical with that motherfucking mind, okay? Or them prayers, or what you speak, or something. When you put that shit out in the atmosphere, that shit happens, G. So somebody like, I do not want to be on Aquarius's bad side, because if they, you know what I mean, suspect that I'm a part of something, or they'll ruin my life. They'll stop all my money, and you will, Aquarius. You fucking will, G. I don't even know if you know you doing this shit. I don't even know if you probably ain't even figured out that you do this shit, because it just come with ease, you know? So if you get a dream or a premonition about some shit and it tell you like, oh, don't fuck with this person. You just don't fuck with them and you move on about your day. These people that you were warned about are stunned, G. Like, how the fuck did they know not to fuck with us and this and that? And you just had a dream. That was it. It wasn't no big key or none of this shit. You didn't pull out no crystal ball or none of that shit. That's just the way your mind works. And then you move the fuck on. I'm talking about, man, this got people spooked. It's got people fucking spooked out here. Damn. I heard creepy crawlers. Yeah, you're spiritual. Look, It's like the temperance card here, / devil card, right, with this Christmas, and then you got the prayer. Some about angels, spirit guides, ancestors. So people are basically finding out that your spiritual team word is bond. When they in the building and they tell you some shit or that they got you, somebody out here is starting to believe in your spiritual team as well. Somebody knows like, oh, this shit for real, for real. Like that, this ain't no bullshit with Aquarius on. Hell no, or Cross Watcher, okay? Somebody at first they were struggling trying to wrap their mind around it, but the only logical explanation or conclusion is that, you know what I mean, God really don't play about you. Your spiritual team really don't play about you, because somebody has done so much research on you to try to figure out how you know something, how you do something. They keep coming up empty-handed. They can only attribute it to the Most High God, like you are a divine being sent. Okay, damn. Yeah, they better leave you alone. They better leave you alone. This all the time. This ain't just June shit now. Okay, this all the time. Shit, all this upwards. All this, you know? So shit, you getting downloads about people right now. Anyway, Aquarius, that's been your reading. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single Aquarius. Still, thank you for visiting my channel, amitrippinornawtarotbooking. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, info for private readings will be below the video. You can purchase your gear, your life like that, get off Phace deck at theghetto9.com, and I'll talk to you later. Love you, bye.